Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your monthly reading for the month of December of 2022 for the sign of Sagittarius. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up. And a very special thank you to those of you who have subscribed and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Sagittarius. Your recent past, the Five of Wands. So feeling like there's been some competition that you've had to let go of. Maybe this is, was there for you for real, or maybe you were just overthinking something. You're trying to stand out in a good way, get noticed. And the Page of Cups. So things are on offer coming forward for you. New beginnings. Things are looking positive. For some of you, this could be a new romance coming in as well. Something that speaks to your heart, something that you've always wanted in your life, that sort of thing. People, places, or things. But you're quite content. You're happy. It's a surprise. It's a very pleasant surprise. And the Queen of Cups. So, water signs, they're like things to be comfortable. They like, they're very emotional. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more emotional this month than you normally are. You're starting to feel a little more comfortable with yourself. You're feeling a little more romantic this month as well. You're following your intuition. You know that you have a very strong willpower going forward. You're getting along really well with your family. You're starting to develop, really good memories. Happy, cheerful times. And the Ten of Wands. So you were feeling burdened. You're trying to lay that down. You're learning to accept help from others and to ask for it. And you're realizing that it doesn't make you weak. It just makes you human. And you're learning to delegate that. And this could be in a job perhaps as well. Maybe you've realized that, the boss is giving you more on your plate than need be. So you're learning to delegate it and get other people to give you a hand. And the King of Wands. Now, this could be yourself moving forward into the future. You've got a good plan going. You're very motivated. You're charged up this month. You're willing to, accomplish and get things done that you've wanted to, get things off your plate. So you're okay with that. Could be that you're also thinking of maybe taking a trip in the future. So you're looking into that part as well. But you're not getting carried away. You're trying to, restrain yourself a little bit here and look at all the things that you need. You're very, very good at saving and making things in the future happen the way you wanted them to happen. And the Six of Pentacles. So there you are, comfortable, content, having what you need and going forward. Nobody's trying to overburden you or ask you for too much. You're a very caring and giving person, naturally. So sometimes people take advantage of you, but I can't see that happening this month. You're just feeling good about yourself. You're willing to spread the love around, share your generosity because you want to, not because people are, asking for it. And the Knight of Pentacles. So new beginnings this month for you coming in. There's some sort of opportunities that's lining up, and this could usually be for travel. So maybe you're being invited to go somewhere this week or this month, unexpectedly. You're going forward with it. You're really giving it a lot of thought, and it's just off the beaten path. It's nothing, you're not going to a foreign country. It's just somebody's invited you to go and do something, maybe take a walk, that sort of thing. And you're doing it because you're happy doing that. You're comfortable. And the Ace of Pentacles. So things are starting to go your way. Lots of invitations. Things are starting to show up. tangible goods. You're starting to get things more handed to you than normally, and you're realizing it. It's this could be in a workplace position. Tangible goods. Maybe you're getting that increase in your wage that you've always wanted. You're taking a calculated risk here to make your finances grow in the future as well. And the Queen of Wands. So most definitely got your eye on a prize and you're heading for it. You're very venturous this month. You're not holding back on any of your life choices or endeavors. You're very good management material. People follow you because you lead with compassion, and also that you wouldn't expect them to do any more than you would do yourself. So you lead by example very well. And the Ace of Cups. Wow. So definitely new beginnings. Things are on offer for you. You're starting to realize that, there's a lot more being offered to you than what you had anticipated, and it's all good. It all comes down to which passion speaks loudest to you. This also could be in a relationship of some sort for yourselves. But whatever it is, you're going to really think about it. Take a time at this one. Don't just jump, because, sometimes we build things up in our minds and make it sound like it's, the best thing since sliced bread. But you realize as time goes that it wasn't all that good. And the Temptress. So definitely moving forward. Making some sound decisions here. You're realizing where you want to go, what you want to have in your life, and you're willing to do what you got to do to get there. It's very good. You're not getting sidetracked off the beaten path. You're quite happy. You're stepping into a positive note. You're getting along with people. Your health is good. You got peace of mind this month. People want to be around you because they just want to be around you. You're just making the whole world be a better place. And the Nine of Wands. So, standing your ground. Making that decision. You know what you had to do, how far you've come, what you've done to get here. And you're okay with that. And you're not going to get bumped off the rock you've climbed up on. You're doing okay. Sometimes people just feel like they had to try to beat you down, but you're not afraid of it. You know what you have to do. You ignore what needs to be ignored. You go forward with what needs to go forward with. And you're okay with your decisions. And the Moon. So most definitely something changing this month for you. You're suddenly starting to realize that things around you are changing and you need to change with them. Like the landscape, the rules for some of you has changed, and which makes you change as well. Like your moods change, your attitudes towards things change. You might be losing a little bit of sleep here this month, so you need to take care of that too, because you need to take care of yourself so your health stays good. You're sharp, you're following your intuitions. You know which path you need to take, where it's going to get you in the long run, and you're not being sidetracked. Nobody can talk you out of it or try to make it sound better than it is, that sort of thing. You know exactly how it's going to pan out, and you're going forward with it. And for some of you, you're actually starting to stay away from people, places, and things that doesn't make you feel good anymore. Maybe you've been hanging around with people that don't really appreciate you for you. And you have a lot of good ideas and creativity that you want and things to happen in your life in a good way. So you're willing to cut some people out. And the Ten of Pentacles. So most definitely. Maybe you're getting a small inheritance here for some of you. Could be money coming in from some sort. Checks in the mail. That sort of thing. Could be a very good business deal. Maybe you've made some investments in some sort of trust and it's coming back that, wow, here it is. Or you've invested in a home for yourself and realized that it's worth a whole lot more than you thought it was, that sort of thing. But whatever it is, it's going to come in quite swiftly. You're going to be happy about it. You've made some really good choices and investments, and you're getting rewarded for it. And the Five of Swords. So keeping to yourself, watching your P's and Q's, making sure that people don't get to judge you. You don't air your dirty laundry, which is a good thing. That way nobody has a right to, try to say anything to you that they know better. So you're okay with that. You're taking your swords, you stood your ground, you know what you want going forward in your life, and you're taking no prisoners here. And the Magician. So just like magic, there comes the answers that you need. Things are starting to come forward for you. Whatever decisions or challenges you had to make this month, you're going to make them, and they're going to seem like they were easier than what you thought. So you're doing very well in that idea. If it's something that you're trying to get more momentum on it, it's going to happen as well, because you're so focused this month on what you want to accomplish that it's going to happen, because you're going to make it happen. And the Queen of Pentacles. So very comfortable in your surroundings. You have enough. You worked hard for it. You're not in lack for anything this month. You're just content with all that you have. There could be a windfall coming in for some of you as well. Money's in the mail. That sort of thing. You're very rich in spirit. You just feel happy, content. It's just a good time for you this month. Everything seems to be settling down and finding a secure place for you in your life, and you're going forward with it, which is wonderful. And the Devil. So you definitely have to cut some things out of your life. You've realized what's held you back. You're understanding the worst things in your life and the best things in your life and how they came about and what you got to do to clear it. You're learning how to let people go in your life as well. No more foolish mistakes going forward. And the Eight of Rods. So most definitely coming at you out of the blue. Good times. People coming around. Maybe somebody stopping by your house saying, hey, let's go out for the afternoon or the evening, that sort of thing. But it's going to happen quite quickly, very unexpectedly. It could be somebody coming from out of town, coming in to pay you a visit, that sort of thing. But you're quite happy. You're very happy to see them. They're happy to see you. And this month, you're going to end on a very good note. You have, your windfall coming in. Your dreams are starting to go. You're pushing the right envelopes for yourself. Things are starting to go the way you want them to go. And you can see the brass ring that you're not so far away. All right. Get advice from somebody. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking. Universal relationships. So, there you go. So get advice on some matters in your life so that you know the right path you're taking for yourself. All right, Sagittarius, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next month. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.